Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Bookish Artist here, and I am coming to you because I did it. Can you guess what I did? I did it. I did the Traveler's Notebook thing. So far, I am figuring this out, and I am really excited about it. I have watched quite a few videos, and I'm trying to educate myself on Traveler's Notebooks, and I'm still learning. So I was originally gonna go with like one of the cheap Amazon ones. They had a couple that looked really cheap. I knew I wouldn't love them, but I could try it out and see if I actually loved the style of it. And they were like $12, and I ordered one, and then I stumbled upon Micah Oatley's video on how to make your own cover, and that blew my mind. I didn't even think about it because honestly I didn't know a lot about Traveler's Notebooks. So I was like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so I thought about it and I looked at it, and I ran a business for 7 years making handmade doll clothing, which means I have a lot of fabric just chilling out in my basement. So I thought I could go through all of the stuff that I have and come up with something that I could try, see if I like it, and then go from there. So I actually was able to, let me move some of this stuff. I was actually able to follow her video, and then I watched the original video that she got her information from, and I was able to come up with this. And I just followed along, and I had everything except for the bookends and the charms that I got. I got the charms from, where did I get the charms? I think I got the charms from Michael's. And I had the elastic, and I had the fabric. So this is actually a custom printed vinyl from, I forget the name of the custom print fabric store, but most of the custom print fabric stores that I used to buy from are defunct now, and a lot of them ended up just like going under fast and scamming people out of their money. So this I've had for 5 or 6 years, 5, 6 years, I don't know, I've had a long time. And this is, I mean, if you can't tell, it's a Sailor Moon print. I have another one too, but I had, I think, a yard of this vinyl that I was going to make into a purse or something for myself because I loved the print. This vinyl is so expensive when you buy it, but I was really excited. And on the inside is a knit fabric. I don't always recommend using the heat and bond sealing stuff with knit, but because I've done it for years, I was able to manage to get it to adhere. And then these bookends that I bought for it actually made it really secure, and I love the bookends that I picked out for this. But let me take these out just to show you what I did, because it is a little different than the tutorial, or I don't know. I just know that I did it the way that I wanted to, but I just wanted to show the print. I love this fabric so much. And I had taken these, and this panel right here I used for, I could only get a yard of this fabric. So I had made the panel of this, just this face with the unicorn, onto, I think, 18 doll shirts for 18-inch American, like dolls like American Girl or American Girl. And so I thought, oh my goodness, I had a few of these panels left that I hadn't cut this part out, because this was the front of a raglan. I was so excited because I loved this print so much, and it makes me happy to have this on the inside of my traveler's journal with this. So that is all I did. The one thing is this is not very thick, but because this is vinyl, it is stiff. So because I didn't, when I made this, I only watched the how to make this with the bands, and I just strung 3 different pieces of elastic through so I could fit notebooks. I've since learned some tricks, and I was very excited for that. But this one is a Traveler's Notebook sized sterling ink with Sanzen Tomoe River paper. That is my commonplace book. I'm about halfway. I'm actually like literally halfway through it. So I have just a little bit more of this one, but I really enjoyed this. I got this size because I wanted to see if I liked this size because it is a lot more portable. I don't know, I just like this. So I put this in the back because sometimes I don't do my commonplace, at least this commonplace, very often. So in this one I've got a bird I like. I've got some different quotes, some coffee history. Just, this is really an actual, like, quote unquote legitimate commonplace. This is all about Louis Lipp from the show Suits, and songs I like. I was reading a book called Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle, and I wanted to understand what this bury your gaze phenomena was. So I went and read up on it. I read up on a sledgehammer. When I got Monbodo's Hat ink, I read up on Lord Monbodo. And so, yeah, just little things. So that's kind of what I've done. And I have a lot of different things in there. So that one is that one. And then what's the next one? Yes, this one is just a watercolor. I have yet to use one of these, but I want these in all of my Traveler's Notebook setups. So this one goes right here. I don't know which cord goes next. I have found because I've made them looser than the actual Traveler's company, it doesn't really matter, because especially because I don't have like 4 notebooks on one. Then random notes, I started another one. It's kind of a commonplace too. So, but with some notes about things, because I wanted to try out some different things. I was reading about a book. This is notes from the My Mucha book. Mucha, I don't know how to pronounce his name. So this one is actually a Traveler's Company notebook. So is this. Most of these I think are. Then I have, what's my next one? I just want to make sure I get these in the right way. This is a blank TN that I got, and I put that one in the front because it is blank. And I think what I was thinking for this is my TN. I think I wanted this. I don't know if I wanted this for my solo RPGs or not. I really like the idea that this cover would be my solo RPGs, my journaling RPGs, but I'm not sure. I know that this one has a lot of the solo RPG notes that I've been taking. It has some letter practice. This is another solo RPG, Covens of Midnight. So yeah, letter practice. And yeah. I have a lot of I've written random things in notebooks. And then this one, Lockbee is actually releasing a cover that's Traveler's Notebook size. I don't really like their covers because they're boring colored, or I hadn't in the past, but these have the 68 GSM Tomoe River paper, and you can get them in packs of 10, and that came out to $6 a piece. So I really love these Lockbee notebooks in the A5. So I went ahead and ordered 10. You can buy one at a time too. You can buy a pack of one on their website. I don't know if they'll be anywhere else yet, but they're on their website. And you get, the more of the notebooks you buy, the better of a discount you get. So it actually came to $6, and I know I'll use them this game right now. I'm going to be doing a play along with this one, a tutorial here in the next few days, next week. And this one's called The Spirit Library. It's a free game, so I'll just kind of give you a sneak peek at the game I'm going to teach you how to play and my illustrations for it. So I have those two. That's what I'm playing right now, so that's kind of where I'm putting. And I think I really just to make sure that this was full, because of the way that I made this, it's full so that it closes correctly. So some of these will be moved. Some of these notebooks, especially the watercolor notebook, will be, and I think the commonplace will be moved once I pick out the other games that are going to go in here. So that's this one. This was my first one, and I used it for about a week, and it was working so well that I was thinking, oh, I should make another one. So this is actually a piece of leather I had when I was making shoes for my dolls and my business, but I never actually cut into it because it's genuine leather. So I just folded it in half, and it is a little wider. I wonder if an A5 notebook would fit into it, like one of my Lockbees, but I haven't tried because this was really floppy, and it's still kind of floppy. I baked it. Follow directions on hardening leather, so it's really hard right here where the grommets are, but it's not anywhere else. So I haven't used this one yet, but I love this purple leather, and I think eventually I will use it. And what's nice, I love the ones that I'm making myself because of the way that the tutorial had it. I love the space because it gives me more space than the regular Traveler's Notebook to add notebooks. So I can have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 notebooks in here without it being weird. So those are my ones that I made. And then I did decide to buy one, and I am loving this. These are such nice quality. It is very stiff, nice leather compared to me, who has no idea how to work leather. They are the same thickness, but this leather is not floppy. Like, this is so floppy, but this is not, because it clearly has been worked. And I got the brown just because I wanted one that was very, I don't know what's the word, very, let me think. Yeah, I can't think of the word, but neutral, classic. There we go. Okay, so this is my one that I am making my travel one. This is going to be my traveler companion, which means not just like traveling when I travel all over, but traveling just even when I'm going to a cafe. So I haven't started this yet because I am using my, what is it? My Paper Source planner that's undated, but I did get an undated Traveler's Notebook planner that I do plan on starting to use starting June 1st. Very excited. This is one of the cheap Moterm ones. I don't really like it. It is really cheap, but I do have some stickers in here that I cut from Micah Oatley since she introduced me to all of this. So I thought, oh, I have to have her cat collage club in my Traveler's Notebook. But I don't really like this. I just didn't, I couldn't find one that I liked in stock from the actual brand, and I just wanted to try to see if I'd like it. I can put like my cards in here, but I think I know I ordered the passport size of a TN in blue from Atlas, and I'm gonna get their wallet. I'm actually gonna get Tan's Traveler's Notebook wallet insert like this, so I can have the passport as my wallet. But I do have this, and then I got this. This just came yesterday from Yoseka. I wanted a board that was the right size, and I really want the Love and Trip Traveler's Notebook. It is so pretty. I love the idea of having a really beautiful red one that has Love and Trip on the back. This is beautiful, and the bird, love him. He's so cute. But then, yeah, so this is part of it. And I don't know, I want to get one of those, what do you call it? Folders, or their little pieces. And then I have been playing around with Procreate and designing stickers. If you watched one of my last videos, I had some of my stickers, but this is a cartoon version of me. I'm still working out what I like to do for stickers color-wise and line-wise, but I really like the idea of me sitting on a travel case. And yeah, I drew a very similar drawing like this last year of just a random girl. And so this is my first traveler sketchbook, and I actually have a few things in here already because I was able to join my former students. I did a long term that started in January. I did that through March. So about 3 months I was a long-term substitute for a class, and I miss them so much, but I was able to go to one of their class trips where we drove down to a zoo, and so it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that, and I got to do that yesterday. We went to the Omaha Zoo, and I was able to draw on the bus, and I have a really hard time focusing, and the students were being great and well behaved, and they weren't really talking to me because they were just hanging with their friends, which absolutely fine. I loved it. So I just got to sit and listen to them chat and to focus so I didn't pass out and fall asleep, because that's what I do with ADHD. I drew and I used some of my fountain pens. I brought some of my super cheap fountain pens, not super cheap, I bought my Kakunos in different colors that I hadn't used. So I was just drawing some of the things that we saw on the way back. So shaky bus drawing. So I saw a carpet shark, love them. And we, saw coral reefs. And this is the Parenti. I drew a lot of him. He's so cute. I actually really love how this turned out, even though I was drawing on a shaky bus. And myself, I drew myself, and I had my hair in these pigtails. I don't usually do that, but it wasn't drying fast enough yesterday, and I just drew a bunch of trees. The African savanna had a yeti. So this is all just from one day of sitting. We were, it was a 2.5 hour drive. So this is just me doing some plein air or sketching what I see from out the window. So it's kind of bus pieces. And then I started doodling my little rock dude. He's from one of my solo RPGs. His name is Pebblestone. So I started drawing him just to pass the time. And then last night when I got home, I wanted to wind down with some drawings and drew some flowers. I'm doing some studies. I plan to do a video on doodle flowers, and I'm trying to come up with the ones that I want to do. So these are actually all of this is actually from a textile book that I'm looking at and kind of seeing what I like. And then I am going to, from there, I'm going to truncate all of the different flowers in all of my sketchbooks down to 50. And then I'm going to do a video. So I was practicing and playing with these. What I love about these is that you buy the book, these textile books from the 1800s, and these are all commercial free. So using them is very much so not, what's the word I'm trying to think? It's just not unethical, because it is something that you can do that with. And then I did get my Leonardo Momento Aster collab, and I am in love with it. It is so beautiful. This was the Aster Bouquet by, gosh, who was the Hatch Create? Is it Nibs and Flourishes? Let me look. I have the box right here. Yeah, Nibs and Flourishes. So I got that. I got one of these. I was so lucky to get one. I was so excited. I had the pen funds, and this is my only fun pen for the month that I'm going to be buying, because it was quite expensive. And I got the Aster ink, so I wanted to try it. I love this paper. So this is the first time I've used Midori's sketchbook paper, and I'm actually loving it. Like, I want to get into this sketchbook every day, which is crazy. And I've only had it a couple days. But then I have my morning pages. So I was watching, I'll show you this. I was watching season 5 of You, and there's Bronte, one of the characters. I was real disappointed with that season of the last one. I binged it in 2 days. But this is then just an empty notebook, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But this is my setup. I only have 4 notebooks in here, and I realized that the actual traveler's notebooks, if you want it to sit nice, you can't have much more than this. And that's my only thing with that, because now I'm going to need 3 of them. So that's why I really like the one that I made myself, because I can put so much more in. I could still, even if I did the tricks with the rubber bands, because I found, I'm sure some of you who have done these before, done these traveler's notebooks things before, know this, but I am a complete newbie. And so I'm trying this out, and I'm trying out different brands of things, but I do really like this MD paper. I know a lot of people have talked about it. I don't know if I just got a notebook and I just didn't like it, but I got one of the, what do you call it? The A5s, but they have like a cardboard cover. And for some reason, I just wasn't reaching for it. And I don't know if it was just where I was at or what, but this is sticker release paper. And this is another sketchbook. And what I like is that I got some of these. I ordered the actual Traveler's Notebooks ones from Atlas, but I wanted to try these out. And I got some more elastics, because what I found is that my elastics aren't as thick and nice as that. They're from COVID time. And I was making masks before we knew all the information of masks, but they're from COVID time. And they're not that great. So I know that they have these connectors. I actually got some of the silicone connectors, but you can just take elastic and tie it and then connect these. So I think I'm gonna do that here and put these in my Sailor Moon one. Because then I can have another set of notebooks. But yeah, this elastic is so much nicer. I'm gonna have to buy a roll of elastic because I can see myself playing with a lot of these. But yeah, I am so excited for my passport size. I think that one will just be more like a wallet and like quick notes, because I don't always love the A6s. This is smallish. And then I really wanted one of these sticker release papers. I have a notebook like this that isn't for my travelers, but I thought it would be really nice for when I'm traveling. I'm gonna take both of these. I'm gonna take both of these with me when I go. This is a lot less than what I had when I went to the cities, but yeah. And so then what you do, I guess, is you take this, and I'll take, what am I gonna take out of here? Which one? Was this a random notes? Because I think I could just move my random notes, because I think this one is a random notes. Is this one's a blank one? Ah, there we go. I'll take the blank guy out. Because then what I can do is I can decide which one's the front, and I think I want my stickers in the front. You can take this and put this on the elastic, and then you can have two on an elastic. So I could ultimately, because I have 3 elastics, I could ultimately have, even though it would be really, really thick and it probably wouldn't close over because of the way I designed this, but I can have 12 notebooks in here. So that's really awesome. That's really exciting. And I like that. But so now I have, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think realistically I could have 8 in this one without it having issues with it not aligning. So I think I would only do 8 in this guy, but I do like that I can do that. That's a kind of a cool thing. So I have now stocked up on all sorts of notebooks. I've stocked up on the blank, these ones. I've stocked up on these blank ones, the blank cream Midoris. This one came with my Traveler's Notebook. I don't know how, if I'm gonna like the white more than the cream, but I always really like my cream, and this feels like it's thinner paper, but I don't know. I have no idea. And then I stocked up on some grids, so I think I have 6 extra grids, and then I have 9 more of these. So I'm stocked up, and I'm doing really, really good for a long time. But the nice thing is, what I'm really excited about, I think the thing I'm most excited about, there's 2 things. I'm most excited about having this where I can just throw it in my backpack or my purse, and then I have this, and I have all of my journaling stuff where I don't have to pack 7 different notebooks and a sketchbook. I really like that that's gonna have my sketchbook and my notebooks, and they're smaller, which I'm gonna get such a dopamine hit from finishing sketchbooks a lot faster. And then this one is my one that I'm gonna have my solo RPGs, and I like that I can have, what do you call it? I like that I can have, 9 of these or 8 of these in here, and then I can have my different games and only bring this rather than bringing 6 different games. And I usually have my games both physical in a binder or on my tablet, so I can just bring my tablet. And so that is my process with these, and I will keep you all updated. But I'm hooked. I'm hooked. Give me all of your tips. Give me the need accessories. Like, what accessories do you have to have that I don't have? Just kind of things. Yeah, I'm really excited. I am getting ready to go to San Diego in a few weeks. So if you know of any place that has like San Diego adjacent stickers and whatnot, I would love that, or ephemera. I would love that. I am going to put other things in it. Obviously, let's see. I have these. We took the tram. So I'm going to put this in one of my notebooks in here. I think probably in my sketchbook, just because then it will be there, or my morning pages journal. So I don't know. But the one other thing that I got too is I got another one of these Hongdian M2s, and I have to tell you, this one, this gold one, or is it brass? I don't know what they called it, but this one, listen to that. Oh my gosh, this one has some sort of metal coating, so it doesn't scratch like the other ones, and I love it. So this one is an extra fine, and I am just loving it. So yeah, what did I put in here? This has Jaron's Amber de Bermani. Like that's how you spell it. The amber color. And I am hooked on this pen. Yeah. And so this pen is, I'm going to get one of those things, but you can also do this. And I wanted one that I could just have this small compass, and best Hongdian M2. And it looks similar to like the Traveler's brass pen and the Kaweco, but this was $20. So I wanted to try it out before I went any further, but oh, I'm so excited that I can just do this and it doesn't hurt my ears at all, because it's not like my Tom Studio. That noise hurts my ears. So I hope that maybe Tom Studio would come out with something that has this kind of clearer coating like that. But anyway, that's that. And so I wanted to mention that too, because that's another thing. So just let me know, keep me, like, what inserts do you use the most often? What things do you like with your Traveler's Notebook? Because if you're a Traveler's Notebook person, are you going to try them? If you're not, because of this video, let me know down in the comments. If you made it this far and you don't have any comments, but you want to help support my channel by boosting this and leaving a comment, go ahead and leave an airplane emoji so I know you got this far, since this is all about traveling. And like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later. Have a great day. Bye.